I'm bad at making videos, it's new to me. Anyone that has seen one of my videos before knows of their below average quality, but to me I just try and improve because at the end of the day I find it enjoyable. And that's the main thing with anything. It's what people often forget to talk about when reviewing things, and honestly it's kind of annoying to see or hear people only really have complaints and hold it against something that they actually got a lot of enjoyment from. I'm gonna be straight up generic with my film choice here and mention The Room by Tommy Wiseau. The film's genuinely terrible, bad acting, bad direction, literally almost everything about the film is bad. Why would I pay to see The Room directed by, written by and starring God himself, Tommy Wiseau? Because it's fun. I'd spend money to see that in cinemas. I'd buy Tommy Wiseau branded underwear. I'd even spend money on a book and film adaptation of the production of the film because of how enjoyable it is. If you don't factor in the enjoyment, it's objectively a bad film. And it's rare that such a thing can be said. The film wasn't even intended to be so bad, and yet the fun honestly makes The Room one of the more enjoyable experiences that I imagine could ever be had in a cinema. The same goes for games. I always see reviews from people with hundreds if not thousands of hours in a given game, and yet they'll negatively review it because, well, it technically is bad despite my thousands of hours of fun, and therefore I will not recommend you trying it despite its free cost of entry. No, I just can't understand this. If you've gained so much enjoyment out of something, then why in God's name would you decide to tarnish the game's review score that is literally based on whether or not you recommend people play it or not? It seems counterproductive as well, especially when the thing you're complaining about is a lack of players. I do understand a lack of players in a game can be annoying, and sometimes depending on the game can literally make the game unplayable, and in that case, yeah, recommend against the game because honestly no one's going to have any fun if they can't get into a lobby. Also recommend against games if something spoils the enjoyment. I gave Red Dead Redemption 2 a bad Steam review because of how much shite I had to go through to get it to even work. And I knew I wasn't alone in that. Same goes for if you want to recommend against a product because of its developer, publisher, whatever. Go for it. But when you're recommending against a game for the sole reason of, I don't find it fun anymore, after playing way more time than the developer probably initially expected anyone to even play their game for, then I'm going to be looking at your review and judging you heavily. I'll probably be on your Steam profile checking what games you do recommend, only to find you have 300 hours in Necopara. If you're wanting to know why I made this video, it's because I enjoy it. I enjoy getting frustrated at dumb shit that's happening on the internet because real life is too much sometimes. I enjoy ranting in its purest form, and I suppose that's what this channel basically is. I either enjoy something and tell you why I enjoy it, didn't enjoy something, tell you why I didn't enjoy it, or I get annoyed and just make what basically boils down to a couple minutes of me talking about The Room and then looking through some Steam reviews for the rest of the video. I've been Torchy, see you later.